Hi all, welcome to the 20th of December for FUTMAS SBC Predictions. This shall be very interesting, some big cards to look forward to, so if we can smash the likes would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at @GIsALegend. All the links are down below for playlists on the channel and social media links as always. And hopefully what's on the thumbnail appeals to you. Hopefully remember these ratings are just projections and predictions, maybe higher, maybe slightly adjusted, or could be those ratings in particular. So in terms of cheap options for this round, you could have Gabbiadini, you could have Hibernian, you could have Sergi, you could have Joe Hart, you could even have Mustafi if you wanted to, or Kurzawa into the cheap bracket. Your middle rate cards could be like Zielinski, Bernard, Marcal, Adariz. Then your expensive options are obviously going to be Alli, Asensio, Sergi Roberto. Then, but as always, cheap SBC we're thinking 15 to 30k. The middle tier is 40 to 70. Expensive is 80 to 150. Now, using the example of Hart, you would assume maybe England. You could maybe assume EPL. You could assume Burnley. You could even assume Man City. Potentially, but I doubt Man City, they won't go past. It's just most likely going to be England, EPL, and then maybe one Inform or Foot Champs card, maybe even Scream cards. You could have your UCL cards, and as I said, it's 3 players. If it's England for say Joe Hart, if it's an 82 rated squad, you would probably look at the likes of Rooney, you would look at probably Drinkwater, you would probably look at Oxlade-Chamberlain, you could look at Walcott, you could look into not Carrick, even that's clumsy. Defoe, Wilson, at highest rated Trippier, but very unlikely. It depends how they kind of want to set up the SBC. If it was Informs, then you generally look at whoever's cheapest at that team of the week. So, or if even then you might look at whoever's cheaper out with that team of the week. There might be cheaper options all told that just slot in perfectly. For me personally, from who I've selected, the ones I would quite like would be Sergi Roberto, I'd like Asensio, I'd quite like Bernard. He could be like a super sub. Mustafi, if he had a bit more pace, I think would be a bit more appealing. Varina's just a cheap option, same for Sergi, but time will tell, of course. Like Zielinski I think could be quite popular as well, because if he wasn't to get an Inform, and obviously with a UCL card, the base card going from an 80 to an 83 in a sense, but if because of the UCL card you may put the FUTMAS card to an 84, so suddenly Zielinski at 84 rated could become even more appealing than he was at 83, and it suddenly makes those that use Serie A squads say, right, could I use him? Does he slot into my midfield well enough, or am I just doing like as folk might say, am I spending 50-60k for example on an SBC that might not appeal to me? You never know. Zielinski, because people might have the high rated squads, but like really high rated squads, they'll think Zielinski's never going to fit my team. Or same for even Asensio, Dele Alli or Roberto. It all depends on your team, if it's cheap, expensive, etc., and depending what kind of team you're kind of wanting to put together. As I said, Hibernian, I know the Greek league's not the most appealing, but it's a player to consider regardless. But hopefully this gives you food for thought, folks. So let me know in the comments down below who you would fancy. Smash likes as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GIsALegend, and I'll catch you all later.